Hey everybody, Coach Willem here from Restored Strength, and this is our Wednesday's program 2 for our spring phase of training. For today, we're going to begin with a step back press out with a hold. So what I want to do is I want to take a step back with the hip facing the wall. From there, I'm going to grab that band starting at the belly button. I'm going to be in a tall and tight position. I'm going to push my band forward, and I'm going to have a light hold from here. Next, I'm going to pull back and repeat. With this exercise, I want to make sure I'm grounding my heel into the floor as my back leg is also stepping into the floor, specifically my big toe. As I press out, I breathe, and then I hold, and then I pull back and repeat. With those, we're going to be doing 3 to 6 reps on each side. As soon as we're done there, we're going to move into our half kneeling ankle rock with the dowel. So we're going into our half kneeling position, grabbing our dowel, crossing over the front of our ankle. Next, what I want to do is I want to ground my heel into the floor. I'm going to rock my weight forward and then pull back. So the entire time, my big toe and my heel are staying planted into the ground as I'm pulling back. With that motion there, we're going to be doing 4 reps on each side. Then we're going to go into our half kneeling shoulder cards. 3 reps here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my arm up, and once my bicep goes behind my ear, I'm going to have my palm turn away from me so it's facing the wall. I'm going to reach back all the way through and then bring it back to neutral, and then repeat another time. So I'm going to do 3 one direction. Then I'm going to repeat the opposite motion. I'm going to pull my arm back, rotate it, and bring it forward. The next exercise that we're going to move into is a USB shoulder reverse lunge. From this position here, the bag's going to be sitting onto my shoulder. I'm going to be taking a step back so my big toe lands onto the floor. I'm going to lower my hips down. Now I have the box here to elevate the floor to make it a little bit easier for me as I'm going through that motion. And so if I need to raise the box even higher, I can place the blue pad on top of the box here. But for the most part, I want to make sure that as I'm going through this, I'm tall and tight, I'm dropping my hips down, I'm pressing to stand tall. To make this exercise a little bit more challenging, you can add a 2-second pause at the bottom, then drive up to stand tall. If for some reason that exercise just isn't for us, or our knees are feeling a little achy, feel free to switch this out for a step up. We'll be pairing that up with a TRX chin-up. So with that TRX chin-up, we want to have the straps at about chest level, maybe a little bit higher. But what I want to do is I want to start in that bottom position where my hips are flat, my knees are bent, and my arms are over my shoulders. From here, what I want to do is I want to pull my shoulder blades down, and so they get wide as I pull up and bring myself back down. I can start with my palms facing the wall, and as I pull, I can twist and rotate my arms towards me. That way I can get a little bit more involved in the shoulder. And let's say if that position gets to be too challenging, we can go into a bent knee row. Same thing from there. That's too challenging. Going into a regular row. For conditioning, we're going to be doing kettlebell power cleans. We can begin with an RDL where we bend the knees and we reach those hips back. From there, to make it a little bit more challenging, we can go into that hip hinge, pop the bell up and catch. And that's our power clean. Afterwards, we're going to go into our dumbbell floor press. We're going to do 5 reps on each side. So I'm going to push my feet into the floor, squeeze that dumbbell up, pull down slow and controlled. With those 5 reps on each side, then we're going to finish up with jam ball slams. And with those, we're going to be doing about 8 to 10 reps, raising those arms up, slamming that ball down.